You know, it's not always easy playing games nowadays. The same old thing, the same old gameplay, the same old experience. But they keep getting played. They keep getting released. And I'm gonna play some today as well. Oh shoot, I don't have the key. You know, games like to make you look around, to help you explore the world that was made. Some open up like a vast universe, and others put you in a tight corridor. Yep, found that key. Right in the middle of the woods where I always keep it. But I have a bad feeling about today, 'cause today feels like a bad fur day.
Welcome to Divine Design, where we talk about aspects of gaming that are truly special, or not so much. Parody is something that's existed pretty much as long as entertainment itself, all the way back to the Greek comedies performed in amphitheaters, to current classics such as the Mel Brooks films, or even Monty Python. Books parody books, music parody songs, and movies also parody themselves. But where are all the video game parodies? Now, if there was one development studio I would feel would do it best, it's probably Platinum. But it was like 15 years ago, it would definitely be Rareware. They might just be the greatest development studio ever to open their doors. And on the N64, they made a little gem that at 9 years old, totally shouldn't have played. Take that, Mom! So this video might be a little bit different. It doesn't really focus on one point or aspect of the game like I traditionally do, and then talk about whether that's a good or bad thing. Instead, it might appear like an overall general review of sorts, but trust me, there is a point that we're going to get to at the end. Just bear with me.
Conker's Bad Fur Day has to be one of the most interesting game experiences you could possibly have. It's a parody of literally everything. Books, movies, and even video games themselves. It's crude, it's hilarious, and it's actually kind of frustrating to discuss. There is so much about the game that makes me laugh and smile, but there's also just as much that makes me angry and bitter. So the game was originally called Conker's Quest, later retitled to 12 Tales, Conker 64. The game seemed to follow a similar formula to Banjo-Kazooie, which led Rare to change its final direction. Bring in Chris Seaver, the man behind the final project. Seaver helped completely redesign the game to be more crude and mature, and also voiced Conker himself. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a platformer at heart, with some decent level design and atrocious water stages. Yeah, after a few years, the game definitely shows where the focus went, and the gameplay wasn't at the front. There were just some times where you're jumping around and having fun and God, that stupid camera!
Come on, camera, move. Can you not?
And the water levels. Okay. Mario 64 water levels. Kill me. Star Fox 64 water levels. Kill me. The Conker's Bad Fur Day water levels? To claim, though, that the game didn't age well as a whole is incredibly disingenuous. I still find it to be the prettiest N64 game out there. The exaggerated color palette and ridiculous theming really have let Seaver and company make a unique and beautiful world. The overworld to the sewage of the Great Mighty Pooh, even Bachelor's Mansion to a war zone, and finally to a prehistoric style level. It's great! It's out of control, and a true testament to how important theming is when it comes to game design.
No, I don't think so. We're not getting that stuck in my head today.
In many ways, this game handles mechanics a lot like Yoshi's Island. You come across something for a level or a specific segment, and then you'll never touch it again. This keeps the experience so fresh, and it really draws you in further and further so you can see what else it has in store for you.
Me. I am the great mighty Pooh.
No, you piece of crap! Come on, that pun deserves at least a high five. Anyone? High five? High five? Hey, thanks, man. It would, though, be very insulting to talk about Conker's Bad Fur Day and not bring up the movie references. So, without further ado...
The entire opening sequence is a huge reference to A Clockwork Orange, even down to the milk obsession. There's a stuffed bear's head on the bar that appears to be Banjo from Rare's game Banjo-Kazooie. Birdie's quote, "You love Manuel a long time," is directed towards Full Metal Jacket. Jack speaks a lot like Foghorn Leghorn from the Looney Tunes. Marvin the mouse explodes when you feed him too much cheese, just like in Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. The bulldog fish and the corn at the Great Mighty Pooh are both nods to Jaws. The password to the club is the same as the movie's Eyes Wide Shut. The Colosseum screen is straight out of Gladiator. Count Bacula and his dialogue references to Dracula, and they have the bloody handprints on the wall just like the Blair Witch Project. Saving Private Ryan, The Exorcist, and Apocalypse Now are all references to the level It's War. Yep, that's the Matrix and Xenomorph from Alien. Now, understanding that the game references many other pieces of literature is important to the overall goal of the title. A good parody can be entertaining even if you don't know the source material, but having the knowledge of what it's referencing can only make the experience more enjoyable. This is where Conker's Bad Fur Day really shines through. This game is just...
And I'm going to throw my shit at you.
A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat? Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Well, so, like I was saying, this game is just ridiculous. This is apparent from the very start, and because of the initial shock value, you open your mind to the world and suspend disbelief even more than you may normally in a video game. Your immersion doesn't break when you go from a bullfight to fighting a giant turd monster, or when you go from a World War II style war, only to then jump into space fighting an alien in a mech suit to avenge your girlfriend. Conker's Bad Fur Day may not be revered by all, but it is without question a unique title. It not only parodies existing literature, but also points out video game conventions and pokes fun at the norm we have come to expect from the industry. It doesn't hold back anything. And because of that, you feel like you're playing with the developers. The team's personalities really shine through in such a way that is incredibly surreal and difficult to describe.
While all this makes sense now, it's because the end result is so well crafted. The developers truly put their heart and passion into this project, which changed it from being just another 3D collectathon into one of the most unique gaming experiences you will ever have. The entire game is a masterpiece of parody, and most importantly, theming. Rare was known for being able to make games for both kids and adults alike. Conker's Bad Fur Day was an incredibly risky move, but thank God it paid off. They just always seem to make magic, and I have no idea how they do it, but I'm very thankful for it. Now if you'll excuse me, I gotta go put this back in the woods for later.
Hey, thank you for watching an episode of Divine Design, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to hit that like button, and feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content. If you do have anything to say about the video, or just want to talk about Conker's Bad Fur Day or some other games or whatever, please feel free to comment down below. I'll definitely respond to everything that I see. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.